Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide... I am return. Stay true, outsider.
Purple Berry Crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's on.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protector folks present us liberating them.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm three... Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? In Auntie's Choice, high finance is life and death, friend. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike. While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it. Got want a bargain, none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns... Split. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Oh, the broke-down funicular is due west. So close, but so far away. Ah.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
No, Jackson, don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Jackson, you're too young to be a crater in the dirt! Jackson! Jackson! Allah, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts. What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve. Poor Jackson wasn't raised in their experiment. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're... What? But that doesn't make any... Look, are you gonna help us or not?
Thank the Sovereign...
was that easy? Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
You can't spell heinous acidic without Auntie's choice.
I've been bartering with defectors. I traded one force rocket for a whole tin of prestige force. I got a deal. You know those slapwits.
I'd say welcome. If you're here for the dock, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short.
I'm... Take... Literally, probably not my...
Fresh blood in the talent pool around. Yeah, been gone a while. What? Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's... tell me, did...
I'm rather amazed. I must say, I'm rather amazed. How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a... Oh. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has
I'm still not
What's that?
Hello again. Hope you...
The others appear to be well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? A representative of Auntie's Choice lied. You must be shocked. Greatly. Yes, I know of a means in. But you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law. Marshal Corbin, and we cannot allow any of that to happen. That will have to do, I suppose. Farewell.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to
This stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool.
It's a science. These
We've tried everything short of skipping it.
I'd love to see the quartermaster.
Fine. Skip drives out. If you... Whose side are you on here, Murph? Oh, really?
Ordinary.
Leave me be. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? No, on the contrary. You have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who, from your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? It must have been a nettlesome experience indeed if you remain so prickly about it. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varric. I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military.
Every time I
think I'm having a bad day. I just tell...
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a...
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
Hello again. Remember not to move too swiftly if Copernicus lunges. What can I do for you? Oh, well, I do appreciate that there is at least one other person on this planet looking out for her. But I'll not speak of her help without her present. You understand?
Ectoplasm. Me? Nope. Just Taro excrement.
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emmeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
I'm simply not I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the... I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Nah, it's only a crime if you get caught. And you only get caught if you cause enough trouble that excessive corporate malfeasance has no choice but to haul you in. So long as you respect their boundaries, keep the right palms greased, and apply a bit of discretion, it's easy enough to do just about anything you need done. But since the original crew we sent here couldn't handle those 3 simple rules, it does so happen I have an opening for a well-paid accomplice. Interested? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space. It's already been resold, so having it in our system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bit, and I'll be...
This union.
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming? Armor don't quite fit snug as you like? Thought these old factories caught a whiff of decrepitude percolating in the air. I'd explain it then. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample... I'm sure you'll... Scrounging around. What do you need this time? Those hoople heads. First they botched their work up here, now the Grove. If there were medals for incompetence, they'd be well decorated. Well, I thank you for helping them out. Sorry you had to go out of your way. Good eye. Though I'd say they're better than nice. Got more arm. If things had turned out differently, it might be someone else standing here. Businesses. What do you need this time? Now there's an odd request. Wait one rat-gone moment. Did Miss Galloway put you up to this? I can't for the life of me induce a reason as to why a greenhouse manager would be interested in military inventory. What kind of plants are we growing in there? I'm not sure why she didn't just tell me that in the first place. Key card to access the terminals? Right here on the boxes beside me.
Hello again. You get that inventory issue sorted? grand. That officially mops up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, my good fortune is all. And while the just.
Seeing Zeb again went different. Maybe I ought to. Anyway, was there anything else you needed? Sure. Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Familial classification of Raptidon detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't bad. Nobody around.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Six alive. Schultz! Anyone got lamps on Schultz?
I'm afraid there's more, but...
Would that he'd done her more good. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Sounds serious. Whatever. No Anti's forces are permitted beyond the... By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I'll send a car for replacements, and pray we do not suffer another attack before then. Before you...
Closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became... She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with, among other things, but would have talked to a crowd. She was... After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her? No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but... when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. Beyond doing the right thing? Except... Not sure if this will help you, but she did use the same code for everything. 50.
That is Agent DeVries's identification.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. That's all.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these Protectorate types ever run a scene on each other.
Weird, ain't it? These riffs got me awful perturbed. Keep reality hard enough without...
worry about?
Ready to assist with Agents Health.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
You have my back.
Sequencing strategies.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Seek treatment for bottom traumatic syndrome. Confronting threat.
Careful. Any closer and we'll likely regret it. Let me know when you needed a stretch.
activity's done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upping mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include Assistant Hagen and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Oh, like you care. You didn't even participate.
I told you.
I worry Zeb's in over his head with all of this. Sure.
Take it up with the head office. Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
Spatial anomaly detected. Physical engagement is not recommended at this time.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. Yes. I dare say this, he's been fervent. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift and you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. Ah, so you are sympathetic to the Protectorate cause and wish to... I may have need of your help, String. I know
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options. Even the ugly ones.
Trial. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many in... Now, will you accept my... The offer stands...
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying, shall we?
He went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal, like when we told him...
Stay out of the minefield if you But I would prefer to avoid staining my reputation by participating in such a needless blunder. Carr was far still. However brightly my star, I'd thank you to Schultz obviously knew the risks. I'll pardon your skepticism. Before you depart, a final... I see you haven't gone and blown your... If it were my call, certainly. Though I've cogitated on the matter at some length, I do by steadfastly holding the... Before you
Just get the signal. Hit what in the where now? You let him hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Stay out of the minefield if you value your limbs. I'll be spaced. Scrabbles! And hardly the worse for wear! You've no grasp of what his return means to this unit. Scrabbles was originally a gift from my daughter. He fought with us during the Consolidation War, and has seen this squad through every hard deployment since leaving Tau Ceti. He's also packed with some of the finest grade stimulants this side of legal. Here, for your trouble. Livener like that comes in handy when you're in a pinch. While we appreciate you returning Scrabbles, you'll not provoke me into a course of unwise action if that's your aim. I will take... My thanks again for returning Scrabbles to... If it were my call, certainly. Milver Street's always rambling about signs. For the sake of discussion, let's say that I agree to this enterprise. Such non-complete... Carr can hardly... That decides it. I'll make... Trooper... This is what we've been waiting for, troopers. What all those days and nights of trial readied us for. We're delivering death, free of charge. Forward to victory, profits, and the furtherance of Anti's glorious enterprise.
Moving to Scrabbles is my witness. We will achieve victory. Hellions are any choice handles this business. These things take time, Commander. Fight like law, troopers. Got eyes on some no-good.
Loading surplus rounds. Cover me.
Engaging hostile rifle.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Target's taken lead. Within chase.
Rolling on my sleeves.
No remaining hostiles detected in the area.
The bridge is ours, and thanks for your contributions to this great...
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Over here! 3 hole in the head! Come at me!
Emergency protocols ready.
Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled. Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. Of course.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
You know how Sentinels are.
Entering a confrontational state.
Pushing ahead! Taken into cover through his beneficent guidance.
heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Yeah, no time to powder my nose between beatings. Go figure. Quick though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb. Please don't think me ungrateful for you.
If you're too hurt to walk.
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system.
What do you
Not blowing yourself.
You know how please. If you can help me
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I? All right. Nope, anyway.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without blooding the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Let's get back to Zeb.
Guns cocked and loaded.
You've returned, but... Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What is it?
A Sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the Cypher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found. I haven't much to reward you with, but this information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use.
Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I'm ready. Standing by with life support.
Eddie? Huh? What's that noise? Thank you for saving me. From what Briggs has told me, that's two we owe you now. Wait! Please. That was a close one. Thank the Sovereign.
Let this log serve as a record of the fact that Sentry's first-class Briggs and Jakes are both still loyal to the Protectorate and the Sovereign, despite their acts of desertion. The mental state of Brigadier Montelli has been rapidly degraded over the past few months. The Vox relay station is no longer safe for even the most loyal subjects.
Agent Reynolds has fallen below.
Give the water and I'll take care of him.
Base security beyond the standards that are required by regulations. Necessary. This quickly devolved into
Over here! Hole in the head! You lot couldn't hit the broadside.
Purging the traitors from our ranks. Any infraction, real or imagined, is now seen as an act of treason and deemed grounds for immediate execution. We could no longer live under the abuse of the paradigm. This may make us traitors in the eyes of our superiors, but we will return to be judged when sanity has returned to the Vox relay station.
This shortcut saved you a measurable amount of time and inconvenience.
Hey there. Aborting search. What was... All right, you quits.
Enemy near. Critical chance.
Help me out!
Protocols not yet charged.
And a Donny!
Standing by.
The system cannot comply. This unit is incapacitated.
Serve the sovereign.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate
damned
bodies.
bodies.
Shallow breaths are
I
recommended.
politely request you see. Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but that being said, the Brigadier sees enemies everywhere. Sappers and while it passed the gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside. I remember her. She worked on the command. Regardless, it has been quite some time since
Can't believe that actually worked.
again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. I lowered the bridge, and you repaid my help with treachery. I was sent to mental refreshment because of you. Not that I lament it. My behavior warranted it. And, a perfect others named Hogarth a traitor. But I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of... I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions... No. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt. Why did you not mention any of this before? Much as it would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal. You will need head through. I will...
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of action: violence.
Sort of peculiar. Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Aha! There's the damn thing. Wears on your nerves something awful, don't it?
What? Right. Back to it. Huh? That's
Engaging hostile life forms.
I'll take care of him, Commander. Ain't nothing there. You might have hit the broad side of a plane. Come at it.
Invade minimizing exposure. Better go see. Out of a preponderance of caution.
Potential combatant in the vicinity.
Our system is the best. Anyone
Trifling nuisance.
perfection is perfect. Our paradigm is ironclad. All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections. Hey now. inclined to give chase. It's over there. A perfect society.
Help you with something.
Engaging
You're dead.
Right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. Right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Hello there. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting. To the what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit. I can't? Here.
Entering a conversational state. Ready to assist. Agents activated.
Let me know when you need a distraction. But I'm not ready. Hey, got a distraction.
Fortifying teammate vitals.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Domestically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Just give us a...
Moving in.